Hello Guardians, Ebontis here, doing my solo attempt of the Nightfall. Had a little delay this morning getting to it, but we're going to jump right in. You do have the Shadow Thief strike today, and it's going to be the perfected version of Taniks. And the modifiers we've got, Specialist, so sniper rifles are going to hit like a truck. Fusion rifles are going to hit pretty hard well. Probably wouldn't really go with a sidearm on this one. Probably a sniper rifle, though, is what you really want. High impact sniper rifle, lots of damage. A couple that I would consider. One, we'll get to here in a second, actually. You've got Chaff. Player radar is disabled, so you definitely keep your head on a swivel, mostly for that last room, because everything else is going to be in front of you as you proceed through the strike. Then you've got match game. Enemy shields are resistance to all unmatched damage. This is where it comes into play for match game. So, Devil's Dawn, I've got a Void Sniper Rifle. Doesn't have to be Devil's Dawn, but a Void Sniper Rifle is going to be beneficial. The reason for that is because the captains themselves typically will have Void Shields. Those are going to be some of the harder things to kill, and those are going to be the times you need to drop the enemies quickly, and the captains are going to be the hardest. So Void Shields are going to be good. I've also got Dark Drinker. As I'm running with my Titan, I'm going to be going Bubble, just to try that one out, because I upgraded my Saint 14 the past week. So at this point, Dark Drinker, so if anything gets on my shield, I can just vaporize it, stuff like that. Gonna have some fun with that, and then just good old Hung Jury for the scout rifle benefits. As you guys know, pretty much probably my favorite weapon, and I've outused it at this point, but it's still one of my favorites. But yeah, still gonna use Saint 14 for the Blinding Inside Ward of Dawn, and Sword if anything gets up close, just so I can wail on it. But the reason for Void is just the Void shields that are on the captains and things like that, so if I do get up close, do one quick spin of this, and I can pretty much annihilate whatever's near the captain as well. So it's kind of the plan. Last piece, of course, is Airborne. Now, this is the one that's a little harder to use on a sword, but if you jump up in the air, you actually will get more damage. So if you throw a grenade, wait for it to explode, jump up in the air before it explodes, you'll get that bonus damage. Same with a rocket launcher and things like that. So kind of an interesting mix here, but Specialist is at least working in our favor. Unfortunately, your primary doesn't hit quite as hard, so keep that one in mind. And let's get rolling. I'll cut back in once we're back in the strike, so let's get to it.
Landlords and now Taniks. There's no limit to what the splicers will exhume to throw against us.
They won't stop with Taniks, Guardian. Put him to rest and purge all traces of Seema.
Alright, so once you land in here, just start running. You want to get away from pretty much everything possible, but you want to get away from those shriekers as quick as you can. So just start running, floating, sprinting as quick as you can. Looks like I've got some sniper ammo there waiting for me, so I can take advantage of that. Now you do have Airborne, so if you can chunk that grenade out there, maybe take advantage of that. Get some work done that way. Finish the wizard off pretty quickly, and hopefully I don't die in the process. Then what you can do is reload the sniper and get that thing ready for the Boomer Knights. Those things should go down pretty quickly just from one boomer shot, if they don't just unload on this entire room for the next day and a half. Come on, peek your head out. Ow, totally forgot that's over there. Alright, so once those are down, you can go one of two ways. You can go straight forward. If you can take out some of these curse, they're all together. That'll be a nice little combo. Grab the ammo you've got and move on. Now you may have one more, as we don't have Chaff. What you can do is come through here, see if there's any of them remaining. See if there's any ammo you want, which at this point I'm probably pretty good, and keep going. As you come down the ramp, make sure you grab the minigun that's down here. Now from this room you can shoot a few of the enemies that are out here, especially the ogres are worth 1,000 points, so they're worth going after if you can get a good run on them. They're worth 1,000 points, so take a second, try and shoot one of them. If you can get the killing shot as opposed to the enemies, you can get a nice little bonus point in here. I don't know what the point run is going to be like through here, so again, don't forget about that. If you got to take it out quick, make sure you do. And again, keep working those ogres down. If I can get them to turn to me, that'd be awesome. Come on. And if I could just find maybe like one captain or something like that over here. Nothing too terrible though. See if I can get some... Alright, now when you come around this corner over here to my left, what you're going to want to look for is the miniguns. Take those things out before they really get too activated, because they do put some damage into you as you run by. Just take them both out. You don't have to spend the entire time there trying to get every enemy dead. That's just going to take kind of time versus cost benefit analysis, but what you want to do is try and get a few of the bigger ones. The ogres are worth 1,000 points and a few shots, so not bad ones to go for.
Looks like Taniks' ship is intact.
Once you come up the ramp, try and take out these Siva little bundles so you don't have them in your way when you're shooting. This one straight ahead of you as well will be important because you're going to have some vandals over there. Don't forget about airborne. If you do actually get some of your grenades to come back up, throw one on the wall behind those guys and then jump up in the air. Try and have that thing be effective. Apparently it was a terrible chunk though. Now the captain's your big one you want to go for here. Pull out your void sniper if you can. Get a nice shot in his dome. If his shots wouldn't tag me quite so bad, that'd be awesome. I got one on his dome and I can still work his shield down a little bit, but I'm probably not going to get the chance to finish him how I want to. So you can come over here, have some fun with your sword for a minute. Try not to get killed, or you can do it the fun way like I'm about to do it, and just enjoy the fun. Joys of a shield and joys of a lot of shots coming to you. Those triple shots hurt. Ooh. Ah, too aggressive. Just messing around and I shouldn't have been, but oh well. Well, as I'm right here, I'll keep going. I've got some more sniper ammo. So once you come in here, pull out your sniper. Take this stuff out real fast. Shouldn't take you too long. And then start looking for the big targets. Main one you want to look for is this captain. If you can tag him once in the dome, you'll stagger him. Try and keep getting those shots on him. Those other snipers are really going to start pissing me off, though. This one in the back does seem to have a nice vantage point on you. So watch out for him. If you do drop that captain shield, really try and keep the damage up on him as quick as you can. He's going to warp around like the big weenie that he is. We all know captains are terrible. Hey, that one pointed the right direction for a change, which is nice. Take out this next Siva cluster and you'll find one more Vandal back in the back. Now, when you go for Vandals, what you want to go for is their ear. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's like their right ear seems to be where they crit. If you can find this one over here, he's a good example. Oh, come on. Really? Quit hiding. He'll come back out here in a minute. There we go. It's right here. Right on the right ear. If you put it straight in the middle of his dome, not a crit. But on the right-hand side of his head, crit. So anybody want to explain that one to me, feel free. Gonna have some sword guys here, but it's my turn to pull my sword out. I know that sounds kind of terrible. No joking innuendo there at all or anything. But time to melt. So, a lot of heavies in there. Have fun with those for a minute. Once the dregs start coming, the grenades will also start flying, so watch out for those. They're all sorts of painful. More painful than I think grenades should be, especially since they went to grenade throwing school from Dreg Central, so yeah. Good old dregs and their grenades. They're so annoying. Yep, again, straight in the dome, nothing. Catch that thing on the wall. And I've got one more guy left. Finish him off. As soon as you hear that scream, that is Taniks coming into play. Don't quite know which damage type he's going to be running, but your sniper is going to be your most effective weapon. As soon as he sees you, though, he's going to be pretty pissed. Now, unfortunately, I am out of sniper ammo at the moment, which is terrible because there's some sitting on the ground out there. If I could not die, that'd be a good thing, too. Alright, just to speed this along, I'm going to pop myself a special synth. Actually, a little lower on those than my heavy, by a noticeable margin. Look for him, he'll be teleported around. He'll go one of three places, out in the center, as you can tell. Yeah, and those Scorch Cannon shots hurt quite a bit. So look for him, he'll move around. If he goes hiding, he's probably behind the rock over here. But again, Devil's Dawn hitting him for about 40 grand. Warping crazy, man. Whenever you finally get him running, he'll run back to his little base. Yep, he's immune now, so hang back. He'll always get a few extra cheap shots in, then come through here and pick up any ammo that's around. And we'll work towards the next section of the fight.
He talks. How is that possible?
Maybe Taniks was more machine than we thought. He's not alive. Perhaps he never was. Taniks' jamming field is still active. We'll await your light on the other side.
Nice. For Mr. Pugs out there, appreciate the viewing today. So doing this thing live on Twitch. If you guys ever want to watch me on Twitch, just come over here to twitch.com/Ebontis and you'll find my page. Getting a nice explanation about his name. Interesting story there. But as those guys come out, if you can melt them with a grenade, that'll save you a little bit of time. And then I would probably retreat back into the tunnel back here because Taniks is going to start going nuts here pretty quickly. Now the crazy ass jump that he just did, excuse my language, but he's going to start throwing some stuff at you pretty quickly. Once he comes back up to this level, he's going to be a little more aggressive. As you can tell, he's definitely firing just about everything he's got. We're on void arc damage now. And those shots do come for a little while, so as you hide, make sure you wait for those shots to go away. That's just... Alright, well that's ridiculous at a point. Maybe if you pull back, it'll get him to stop for at least half a second so you can put some damage into him. Trying to get enough damage into him for him to leave the room takes a little longer than I think sometimes, and even with a special snout rifle. If it was void damage I'd be doing, if this was like void burn, for one, he'd probably kill me, but two, he'd probably leave the room quicker too. I already used the void synth, or a special synth, so I'm just going to try and pump damage I can. The angle I'm at here, I can barely tag him, but his Scorch Cannon has some issues getting up here to me. So if you stay in this back room, you can get some damage on him without him really being able to get to you, and a lot of the enemies won't come up to you. Now the Shanks do tend to fly up a little bit. Watch out for those. Shakes won't be too bad. And then these Slicer Vandals, once the Shanks are down, these guys aren't as terrible. Alright, so it looks like I think I actually got him to leave the room, so now I can have fun with my sword and start taking some guys out. Going for a little rampage spree right now. Again, just going for speed at this point to try and make it through this room as fast as possible. I did have a death in there, but just trying to see what I can do. Should have picked up most of everything. I'm out of sniper ammo though, which is a kind of a big bummer right now. Yeah, no sniper ammo at this point, not a great thing. Looks like I've got some on the upper deck. I need some because I changed that. So you've had a couple other names on YouTube. What were they? Just out of curiosity. Professor Pugs following me in chat. Appreciate the support here. Trying to go my solo Nightfall run as quick as possible, but as always, there's going to be some delays to just about everything. Once you come into this room, take out some of these Siva clusters so you don't have to worry about them nearly as much. They can be quite annoying. And the main set of enemies that you're going to be dealing with is going to be over here on the left-hand side. That's a terrible throw. Why that is pointed straight at the ground, I will never quite know. Don't forget about your good old force barrier. Get some punches on here. Yep, take it. Take it in the face. Ice Bear. I've definitely seen Ice Bear. That one rings a bell. Now back here you're going to have some Vandals, but you're also going to have one Shock Captain back here. You're going to have to work him down with a little more persistence just because he is going to be arc. Don't have a whole lot of arc damage stuff on me at the moment, so he's just going to be a little harder to tag. Now, if you get full health and you can run up there and tag him with something along the lines of like your sword, you can. I just got to take him in and get some health back here. Also trying to make it to where that thing doesn't hit me over here in the corner. Now, if you can get a good angle like that, maybe melt him down a little bit. There. Now, I was trying to kill enough enemies so that the tank would come out and I could actually shoot him with the shot cannon. If I wait long enough, did get that explosion off, which is what I was going for. Now, what you want to look for over here is to take out as many of these guys as you can. On this right-hand side, you're also going to have another Scorch Captain over here. So now is what I like to do. Come over here, pull out the sword, and just try and melt him as quick as I can. Hopefully by himself if I can help it. One nice spin should be good though. Pick up the Scorch Cannon. Go for another good shot on the boss. Same leg if possible. Now I haven't taken him out completely, but at this point he's pretty low on damage, so I've got some sniper shots. Take out some of these Siva structures and I'm going to work down some of these Vandals over here. I could drop him a little quicker if I had something like, you know, a fusion rifle or some more special ammo. Right now, just trying to be conservative because I do have to try and shoot him. So, drop the captain shields. Should be able to take him out fairly quickly. Save a sniper bullet there. Save a sniper bullet, destroy a boss. That's a terrible rendition of Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy. But don't mind me. Alright, so at this point, looks like I've got some options. Those shots really hurt, by the way, in case you're wondering. There's more damage behind those than you would quite expect. But I've got some ammo now, which is nice. Oof. That wall's helping me out. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Whew, that was close. Alright, I think I hit the left leg before. There we go, he should drop. From up here, I should be able to do a ton of damage to his upper middle section. Quick as possible. You're going to get him down pretty quickly. This is not the long part of the fight. Specialist today is making this one pretty quick. Watch those enemies come out. Try and shift to the right if you can. That was a huge chunk. Not even sure why. There, shot captain's down. Again, still enjoying the defense of my of everything I've got in here. Pick up the shot cannon, try and fire it at him. Get a nice explosion back there and take out all those guys, and gives me one more shot cannon to pick up if I can get to it in time. I want this. Oh, ammo galore. This is beautiful. Unfortunately, I've got that guy chasing me. I need one more shield. That'd be great. And see if I can get another shot on the boss here. Spider tank is down. I'm just going to sword the living crap out of all these guys. I'll take my kind of ridiculous survival. Unfortunately, not quite as many enemies killed as I was hoping for. Now here's one of those points where I'm not entirely sure if killing all those enemies first is going to be better or if the time bonus is going to be more beneficial. But you can pick a lot of these guys off from the back. Looks like I've got some reasonable ammo drops. Now, if any of you are watching this, and I've run into many people who don't know, once you cross the threshold of this little line right down here, of course that thing's going to hit me. Alright, so if you cross this line right here, the boss will appear in front of you. Don't just knock down the tank and run straight forward. Go forward, pull back, let him appear, and start putting some damage into his dome. The more damage you do here, the more he's just going to run away and you won't have to worry about him. Now if you can't shoot him because he's too tall, that's a whole different problem. But you can get a couple shots on him here, that'll help out quite a bit. Speeds process along, and speed is of course the way you're going to get that big time bonus. As you come around this corner, depending on how much damage you've done, he could be sitting there waiting for you. He may not though. But what you'll be looking for, depending on how much damage you've done, if you've got 3 people, you can easily do enough. That was 2 for 1, I'll take it. But the likely idea is he is going to be around this corner over here. Good old force barrier. Come on, I'll take that beating. Bring it. Now he's likely to be around here, standing here waiting. Are you serious? How many of these vandals are waiting for me here? It was kind of funny. Come on, swords. Cling, 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 cling. Bad time to reload. There. At least I got some ammo out of it. That works. Alright, if he's over around this corner waiting for you, put a couple shots in his dome as quick as you can, and that'll send him down to the next room. Once he's down in the next room, go ahead and come down here. I've got a decent amount of sword ammo. Just make sure you're reloaded across the board. As soon as you come out, you're going to have the boss and a few other things to deal with. Now, boss is going to appear somewhere right over here. So if you can get some grenade damage, get some nice sniper shots on him. Actually got him staggered, which doesn't seem to happen very often right now. Even with all this crazy sniper damage I'm putting in him, I haven't staggered him hardly at all. Well, there's one way to reset this. Scorch cannon to the face. As I got a good checkpoint there with just the boss room, I'm going to go ahead and give this another go. Again, come on out. Get some shots into the boss when he appears. And he does change damage type, and that is where, when there's a burn on this one, it's going to be pretty rough. Make sure you get that recovery, get your health back real quick. He's going to teleport around. Once you do enough damage, he will get off that platform. Takes a little while, though. And again, he's not the hardest one to damage, but once he gets that shield back up, now you've got to go find the Siva structures and take those out. So be aware, you're going to have enemies that spawn. You're also going to have some Siva structures that you need to take out before you can do damage to the boss. And this is where being mobile starts to be crucial. Can't stand too long in the same place. You're going to get tagged. Also, you're going to have more of these enemies coming at you. Hopefully, they're going to drop you a little bit of ammo, which would be a nice bonus. Force barrier, of course. I'll take the extra shield for the minute. Yep, it's kind of a crazy little mayhem moment around here. Gonna pull out my sword. Try and vaporize these guys real quick. Make quick work of a few of them. There's a lot more enemies around here than you might expect, so you better get to working. Get to working quickly. Any streaks you can get in here, beneficial for points. Go for that primary streak if I can. There we go. Primary master down. There's a medal. Check. You're gonna have a lot of enemies though, but just make sure you stay out of line of fire of the boss. He doesn't typically run around too far, but he will have some different sections that he will run between. Again, he is still immune. What you need to do is come up here, make sure you stay line of sight from him, and take out these little Siva structures that have been generated. They're going to be in certain sections around the map. That's kind of, he tends to guard the ones that spawn, so obviously, self-interest, stay alive. But once you get that one that's hidden over in the corner, you can start working on a few of these other ones. Still immune. Look, sounded like there was one more enemy that was working me over there, and it wasn't him. Got two more of these, then I can start getting some damage on the boss. Now is also probably a reasonable time, as nobody's really over here. I'm going to pop a special synth. Of course, there's one guy probably up above. Yep, that sniper up there. So all it was is one dude really ticking me off, but a few shots in the face, they do tend to hurt. Alright, so once that is down, now you're probably going to have some more enemies spawn, but you're also going to have his shield go away. So this is your chance to get some good damage on the boss. If you can track him down, of course, that gets to be difficult. And keep that damage going. I'm going to use the shield. And just keep looking for him. He's probably going to go down here over to the right. Now we can take these out quicker. This will save me some anguish. Doesn't really help that he's right on top of me. I think that's kind of cheating, but I'm just going to go ahead and move out of there. My Aegis of Light took a little bit of a beating there, and now I'll just be looking for what enemies spawned around. Now this is a round where you've got servitors. They're rather annoying, we all know that, but the new Siva ones are a special level of that. So take your time here, try and take out some vandals where possible. Hey, Silver, what do you know? Now, here's the fun part, and this is where I probably should have actually saved the... of course, it angles up and doesn't get anything. This is where I actually needed to have my bubble, but I used it a bit early trying to work down the boss. 50,000 with a sniper shot. Gonna be a good run. Okay, those are terrible. All terrible. Well, if I can kill these guys, I'll have some ammo down there, but I'm just a little terrified to get down there at the moment. He's got the angle on the right side. I've got about 14,000 servitors over here on the left. And, of course, my primary kind of sucks. Take the 2 bullets I do have left, try and make these count. There's one. How about you? And another one. Alright, these should be able to at least get finished quicker. Why can I not crit you? There's one. Alright, maybe I can get you guys that way. Nope, that's going to be too far. Poor depth perception judgment for a moment there. Stand still. Stand still! Great commentary, guys. I'm sure you love it. I'm just terrified 90% of the fight of dying. Alright, now if I can get some health back, I'm just going to go for this one. That's how you finish that little streak off. Don't die, don't die. Come on, survive! Alright, now I can just take out a few more vandals. As the evil servitors are down. Those things are just terrible. Well, there's still more of them, but that's alright. Most of them should be down. Or at least I got some ammo out of that, so I can hopefully melt him down a little bit quicker. Taking a little longer than I figured, though, but giving me some more points to go after, which is good. He's still working that corner. Thought I had more servitors than this, but maybe not. Oop, this one's pissed. He's pissed. But I'll take the shield. Stop hiding. Alright, looks like I've got one more Siva cluster here in the back. I got enemies for days in this area. Hey, what do you know? I can shoot him again. One shot. Hopefully I get a chance at a few more over here. Oh, would you quit moving? Quit being the big weenie that we all know you are. You're just like your captain buddies. You guys don't like to get in the fight. I'm going to shoot you and then I'm going to run away. Alright, once he teleports, you're likely going to have to run your little butt off. Because he's going to have spawned the Siva. Now is your point where, well, I'll take those shank shots when I can. But also I want to survive. Shanks do tend to do quite a bit of damage. Now, it looks like I've already also got some exploder shanks. That's ridiculous amount of firepower that dude has. Look for the exploder shanks. They are going to be around. Try and take those things out. They keep getting blinded and killed. Pretty sure that dude just took a... Oh, well, hey, what's up? Gotta love my shield for that. Take out all the joys of the stealth, boys. Let's run in a bit of a circle and get a second here so I can gather myself. 5 minutes left, 48,000 points, doing alright. See what I can do for a minute to work some of these guys down. I just caught him in the line of fire. I'll take that. Looks like I've got exploder shanks coming up here. Nope, don't want to sword you. Come here. 5 minutes left. This shouldn't be that hard. No, he's actually blocking the Siva structure. Well played, sir. Well played. Oop, I got an angle on it, though. Nope, I don't. I don't. Now, as soon as that goes down... Oh, there's another one back there? Really? Alright, come here, Shanks. I know he's pissed, but man, this is kind of ridiculous. Ow. Yeah, you're mine. Alright, so now for the sake of survivability, I'm going to pop my bubble and see if I can get some damage on him. Got one more Siva structure to shoot here, and then I can use my shield, try and finish him off. Come here. Just full damage time now. Quit running. Reload, enjoy the shield. Hopefully I can just finish him right here and be done with this crazy ass. Ta-da! Voila. Excuse the language, guys, but hey, there's my Nightfall skeleton key of the week. And a few. What did I get total points? 60,000. I will take it. Bam. I'm going to go ahead and use my skeleton key. Why not? We get one a week. And I have no room, so that went straight to my postmaster. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A little more, what would you say, crude commentary, not quite the PG normal rating for me. Just mixing it up for you guys and letting some of those more fly since you guys tend to enjoy it. But yeah, the joys of Death by Taniks. 5 minutes to go. Not too shabby. Still had 60,000 points, so that's pretty much a wrap. Let's see what I got. If anything, I probably should have bumped it. Well, there you go. Everybody wants 3 of coins. I got 3 of coins. Unfortunately, I still have like 200 of them, so I'm good. But I'm sure other people would be killing for these right now, so I shouldn't argue. But thank you guys, as always, for checking out my video. Drop a like below if you enjoyed it. Comment if you have any questions, likes, thoughts, anything else you guys want to see. And always check out my main channel page, subscribe there, and I will keep my content coming your way. Destiny and a few other games. Going to get back into Tomb Raider here shortly. Took a break from that because December's just crazy in general. So getting back into it, guys, and getting the content up for you. So I'll get this one posted here, and I will talk with you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one. Peace out.